So Fat Joe recently chimed in on what's going on with the huge scandal with DJ Envy, DJ Scam, and Cesar Pina about the huge real estate Ponzi scheme that they were involved in. And he, Joe, would like to see an end to the hip hop beefs because people can really go to jail. This is a serious matter, he says. Here's what he had to comment.
Tell you about hip hop beef. I done had hip hop beef with everybody, right? But this is when I think hip hop beef goes wrong, right? Because if hip hop is competitive, if DJs are competitive, if rappers are competitive, uh, that's cool. You can diss each other. You know, we see the battle rap, we see what's going on. Everybody diss each other. That's cool, right? But and to everybody out there, all my friends watching, I love you. If I don't get to tell each and every one of you, I love you. I love you. Okay?
No.
And so with hip hop beef, right? How could hip hop beef go wrong? So we hate each other, we beefing with each other, we trying to be competitive. When real life issues happen, it's where I draw the line and I put the line in the sand, sort of say, right? So if I got beef with another rapper, another DJ, and that guy's fighting the law where he might be going to jail for 10 years, 15 years, I don't think it's cool for hip hop beef to be like, yeah, go get him. He does this, he does that. That's jail. That's jail for 10 years. Now, you think it's hip hop, you think it's fun and games, but R. Kelly's in jail for life. And so one of the greatest, most famous, most illest entertainers, might be the greatest ever, is in jail for life.
Okay.
Not saying what he did or I'm just telling you, you can go to jail.
Right.
Like, there's no such thing as you're too famous to go to jail.
Right.
They'll put you in jail. And so I'm talking about everybody, guys. I'm not talking about somebody specifically. I'm telling you, that man that you used to go see in Madison Square Garden, I Believe I Could Fly, is in jail.
Right.
So anybody can go to jail that's famous. But if I got rap beef with you, it's not cute for me to so-called try to put your business out there or dirty your face or point allegations to you because I want more ratings or I want to sell more records. And this has just been really happening lately in an amazing way, where guys that I respect and I love are seeing other artists or people in vulnerable positions and are acting like it's hip hop beef. Yeah, he did this. Yeah, he did that. No, he might go to jail for 10 years and not be able to feed his family. And what is it to you that man goes to jail? This is real life shit. And so this is the same thing.
My thing is, what is it to a person that DJ Envy goes to jail? And a lot of people are assumed that Joe in this rant, so to speak, is talking about DJ Envy and the different personalities that are coming for him, talking about him and stuff like that, being involved with Cesar and the whole fraud scheme. What's it to the victims? Yeah, if you weren't a victim, it's not personal. But yes, if you're doing dirt out here in the streets You're leaving victims in your wake. Yes, you could go to jail. Like, yes, that's a real thing.
Where you got beef with another rapper, another DJ, another this, and you throwing them out there to go to jail.
No, it's not the Funk Flex or whoever else that's commenting, Tony the Closer, whoever else that has a large platform is commenting on it. Or if somebody has a beef or personally doesn't like DJ Envy is commenting on it, they're not putting him out there to go to jail. The Ponzi scheme put him out there to go to jail, right?
Once again, I'm for peace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm for love.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm for God.
Mm-hmm.
On all sides, guys.
Mm-hmm.
God has found a way for me to make a living, not robbing nobody, not hurting nobody, and I am so happy with that position. When I can help, I help. If I can't, I can't. But I gotta be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't hip hop.
It's real.
That ain't rap beef.
Mm-hmm.
And so I asked all my friends who know who I'm talking to, because it's several things. It ain't just one guy or one guy, but please take responsibility for your action. And if you haven't been to prison, one day feels like a year. One day feels like a year. One day you can get killed. One day somebody's wife could leave them and they feel like stabbing you because you're standing next to them. One day you can get raped. One day could turn into 30 years because you cut a motherfucker up because he fucked with you. One day. And so what we always said since I grew up in the 80s and in the street life and the culture was, I don't wish that on my enemy. We got to transfer some of that energy back to hip hop because it's not fly. It's real life shit. Now, if people did crimes and all that, but what is it your business to be promoting it? What is it your business to try to put another man that got a family in jail? Why is it your business?
Mm-hmm.
And so you see, God, we in a fucked up time, man. We in a fucked up time.
Look, the people that love and care and personally know DJ Envy, I'm sure, and Cesar Pina too. I'm sure they're not happy that they're facing the time. Just for the record, DJ Envy has not been officially charged with anything, despite of any speculation that he was involved, that he got a cut of the scam or whatever. But Cesar Pina did get charged. So, obviously we feel for the victims, but yeah, I mean, like, you feel sorry for the people that are running around committing these crimes as well, because yes, when you get pinched, you will go to jail. And no, prison is not a fun place to be. But one of the things that we do in our communities is promote this thug life, this crime life, the what people call quality of life crimes, the selling the stuff, the schemes, the scamming, the robbing, the stealing, the this and the that. But you have to realize there are real victims. This isn't no Saints Row or Payday game or something like that. There are real victims to these activities. That's why they have jail. That's why they have prison. So before people start bopping their heads, dancing around the hip hop music, promoting crime lifestyle, and people running around in the streets promoting crime lifestyle, you have to realize that yes, there's prison attached to that crime lifestyle. You may not get caught today, you may not get caught tomorrow, you may get caught next year. So those people that have been to jail, been to prison, and have come out, they should be singing to the preaching in the streets, hey, you don't want to go there. You don't want to end up where I just came from. Why don't they promote that to the young people? Why don't they say that to the young people out here? Instead, they run around, they flash their lifestyle, they glamorize these lifestyles of criminal activity, but nobody wants to do the time when they get caught. But what about the people who are the victims? They don't deserve any repair, any justice, you know? And you see a lot of this crime promoting lifestyle people. There was a woman in Ohio who was in there shoplifting. She was pregnant in there shoplifting at a liquor store. Ended up coming out. Cops tried to stop her. She tried to run over a cop and she ended up getting shot. And her baby are no longer here. So when God bless you to have opportunity, like the thing that DJ Envy was a part of, it could have very well have just been legit. It could have just been legit. If you want to get a real estate license or a broker license, do that. And you can get paid off of these deals. Like running a Ponzi scheme and or buy houses and flip them. You could have bought houses and found buyers and stuff like that and been flipping and flipping and flipping. People buy drugs and go flip that. You could have bought a house and flipped that. People always put their mind towards criminal enterprises when the most wealthy people in the world aren't running big criminal enterprises. A lot of these drug hustlers and stuff, they see more money selling that became famous. You see more money selling records than you do selling dope. You look at the Cardi B's and stuff like that. She's a millionaire off of her music. So her swinging and flapping her cheeks in the nightclub, that didn't make her have the lifestyle that she's living now. So we need to be careful what we're promoting to each other. And I understand what Joe is saying, and he has a big heart, and I understand all of that. But you have these people out here doing dirt, and then they get caught up, and then they get angry that other people are talking about it. Of course, people are talking about it. The victims are talking about
You see, what's this guy? This guy told on himself. For what? I don't know. Right? So you see serial killers. You think I got a big mouth, right? You guys think I talk a lot, best storyteller. I really don't. And so, anything that could put me in jail or put you in jail, I will not talk about.
that's all well and good and so forth and so on. But at the end of the day, whether you don't snitch and this and that and that and this, who leaves a trace? The victims of these crimes. It's written all over everything what you do. So somebody might not snitch, but somebody's gonna snitch. You doing stuff, you're leaving victims. So I understand what Joe's saying, but I want to put a real face to the crimes of this real estate Ponzi scheme, so people won't think that, oh, a celebrity is involved, so let's just ignore the victims. Tony the Closer recently did an interview with one of the alleged victims of this Ponzi scheme's father. And it's really sad because this young man had invested over $300,000 in this unfortunate scam. He was a hardworking father trying to provide for his children. And unfortunately, he ended up in a car accident.
Why this thing means something to me is because the people who do the right thing need to be protected.
Right now, I'm just listening to you speak about the whole situation, Tone. It's a very sensitive issue with me. I just lost my son 6 months ago, so it's kind of like emotional. It's very difficult for me to even come up here and talk to you today. However, I know that this story must be heard because of all of the uh, stealing that people have endured from this group of individuals. Cesar, not only Cesar, but DJ Envy and his whole entourage. Uh, you know, my son was a very hard worker, and the community loved him, and so did I. So his story is very, very delicate right now. So excuse me if I may get a little emotional at times when I talk about my son, because it's just like it happened yesterday. Although it's 6 months ago, I miss him dearly. So Caesar is really playing with fire at this moment. And I'm glad that the authorities picked him up, because that is a good thing for him and his associates. I've been here for 50 years, and I'm going to stay here until God takes me home. I'm going to fight for my child until the end, until there's no longer a fight for me. So I appreciate you, man, taking this time to use your platform to acknowledge my son and also acknowledge me uh, for the work that we've done. We don't ask for much. We always try and give. This is what was raised by my mother and father, who started.
I'm going to leave a clip for this interview that Tony the Closer did with the father of one of the alleged victims of Cesar, Pina, and DJ Envy. And it's a very important. Uh, Joe, I don't know what the heck you talking about, man. You know, they're real live victims to what Caesar and DJ Envy was involved in, allegedly involved in. It was real live victims, real live money, and stuff like that. People were trying to do the right thing, trying to invest, trying to pave a way of financial security for their families, for their children. So, DJ Envy had a large platform. He very well could have been pushing something legit. He didn't have to push something that was a scam. So many people claim to have warned him that, Pina was running a fraud. And, he expects everybody to believe that he wasn't getting a cut. I mean, a lot of people find it hard to believe that he's promoting something and pushing something so hard and he's in partnership with this man and he wasn't getting a cut. If you're getting a cut out of stolen money, then, and everybody's letting you know that the money is stolen. I mean, you can't just sit there and expect nobody to say anything. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you're so motivated to do so. I really feel for the victims of this crime and their families, especially this father and losing his son. His son was doing everything right that a father